Ain't got the laptop straight. Hold on a second. I go to I don't know how to turn studio on. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. Studio mode. There we go. Go. So I need to see this one. All right, let's see here. Yo, you got it. You still got good audio? Audio looking good?
I mean, I can hear you well.
All right, good. And the levels are beautiful over there. Okay, all right. All right.
My camera quality looks okay. That's better.
All right, there we go. Got the cam. Oh, that's right. You can. Oh, you. Wait a minute. Oh, you can see that because the stream can't see that, but you can see that. All right, where's my phone? Where's the? Let's see. Are we live? Let's see. Oh, very live. All right. That's good. Good. Vibrations out my back door.
Very love and we love.
Good. All right, so Twitter didn't work. Of course, it never does. I don't know why, but it didn't work. See, what about? We actually, let's see. How do you find this? Oh, here we go. Pages. I ain't did this in so long. Let's see. All right, biggqsworld. Yeah, Facebook didn't work either. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Which means that the Twitch probably didn't either. All right, okay, that's cool. The Facebook, the main one worked. The main one worked. All right, let's get two things I need to add to this stream. I need to add our stories. So let's see.
Yo, I haven't had Netflix in like 3 months.
What was that? That was that one. Meta launching Twitter. Okay, wait.
Hey, the people who are here, you guys get behind the scenes setup and whatnot.
Is that what's going on?
That's what's going on.
That's what's happening. Google and Microsoft's chatbots already letting one another misinformation shit show. Okay, boom. Let's get that one in there. And
I think I left my phone in my car.
we'll leave those through there for right now. All right, and then for
Oh.
should we do that? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I didn't. I didn't open the chat up. Let me see. Chat. There we go.
Oh.
Okay, I think once I get what the fuck. Okay, there we go. Screen mirroring. Oh, beans. All right. That way we can show the chat thing on the stream because we're gonna have a little bit of fun with that. We'll call it window. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's stick it in the middle right here. Oops. There we go. Okay, that works for me. Okay. Let's see here. Do we have go out of studio mode? Oh, I didn't check the audio on the stream. Did you check the audio on the stream? I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yeah, we sound good.
Oh, you sound good? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Show. Okay. All right, I'm excited. We got the audio. Oh, shit, we got the audio working. You know what I mean? That's good stuff. All right. Good stuff. Okay. Where is the... I don't know what nothing is at. Ooh, I misplaced. Oh, type of shit. Okay. There we go. I don't be knowing when nothing is at. Okay, so I forget which one was which, so we're just going to have to take a stab at it. I forget which one was which. All right, we're just going to go with this one. Because I forget which one was the right one. Welcome. Man, I hope the audio and everything checked out okay this time, but Lord have mercy. I think we got all the kinks worked out, Mr. Keon. I'm pretty sure we did. I think we did. I don't know. Let's hope we did so we can finally get us a show going. Let me get my chat up here so I can see what's happening. Anyway, welcome everybody. If you just joined in, I know our stream's been a little bit weird lately, but I think we finally got it figured out. This is, for all intents and purposes, the Smart Guys Tech Podcast for the 99 and the 2000s. Hey, listen, I'm your boy, Smart Guy, aka Galaxy Man, Big Q.
Hey, it's your boy Keon next. Never changing. But yeah, I saw you
Galaxy Man.
Either mention me or tag me on Twitter as Galaxy Man.
Galaxy Man.
Like, who is this?
I'm the Galaxy Man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you where I got it. I'm gonna tell you where I got it from, right? I got it from work. So, you know, I have these customers that I have all the time, right? And they are and they're pretty cool. And but they always come in, they looking for me and everything. They be like, yo, where's because I came one day, one of the guys, the managers was like, "You had a customer come in looking for you." He was like, "Yo, where's the Galaxy Man at?" Right? So I was like, "Oh, I like Galaxy Man. Galaxy Man is dope. I'll be a Galaxy Man." I actually I think it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Anyway, we been working on this episode 71 for about a month.
We've been trying to put it out there, y'all.
we were working on episode 71 for about a month. So there's that, right? but because it was a good episode. It's an episode that's about that's about AI, right? Because there's a lot of that crazy stuff going on, and I was so excited to talk about this a few weeks ago when everything first hit the fan. But it's a good thing in a way, Keon, that we kind of got a pause for it because now more things that happen. What's going on with my hair? Oh, but anyway, one thing that happened, and I got a little bit more excited. But I don't want to get too far. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Because we got other stuff we got to talk about as well. What's been really, really cracking around your way? What's been going on with you, man?
I mean, I've been trying to do a lot. You saw I've been getting official.
Yeah,
my business is incorporated. The government knows about it now.
That's right.
So I can start making some moves.
So yeah, you can't even
bigger moves.
The putting money under the mattress ain't really gonna work no more.
Yo, that's actually what prompted me to do this right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a house.
Nice.
But the government was looking at me like, where are you getting your money from?
Right.
So I'm just like, I got it. Don't worry about it. But they're like, no. That's not how we do this.
Right.
So I had to get that set up.
That's dope.
And I've just been living. What about you?
Working and chilling and living and preparing for my Japan trip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yes.
That's where you're going.
Yeah. So we narrowed it down. I was trying to figure out, what we wanted to do, and I want to do something big like Japan. We're actually 2 years behind on this. Supposed to have did this in 2021, but we didn't get to do it because of obvious stuff. Right, the world kind of turned upside down. We didn't get a chance to really do it. And besides, travel was weird for a little bit. So Japan it is, and it's actually slated now for 2024. We'll do it early 2024, sometime in the spring. Around this time of year next year, we're going to do it. But we're prepping for that. I've been trying to learn Japanese. Oh. Yeah, man. So,
how's your Japanese?
It ain't very good at all. But I just got the Babbel app like 3 days ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
I use the Babbel app to learn a little bit more Spanish when I was going to Spain.
Yeah, man. So I am super excited for that. I got a year to prep for it. It's so much stuff I want to do. 14 days. It should be dope. So
that's a good time period. Yes.
Yeah. So hopefully 14 days is enough to kind of do everything that I want to do, because those type of things you never know when you go back to do it again. But hey, I miss this, Ken. I missed our people. I miss hanging out with our folk. You know what I mean? This is good. So I don't know who we got in the building, but what's going on, everybody? What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, chat squad. We live. So let us know what's up.
Let us know what's going on. Because Keon, I'm gonna tell you, it's been weird out there in the tech world. Listen, I know I saw you tweet about it about a week or so ago. I was really hoping, and this is one of the reasons why I was kind of glad we weren't doing the show at the time, because the Samsung, the moonshot stuff is a little goofy.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna tell you, this is I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna say this. I don't understand why some people go out of their way to cause a Zoe. Okay.
Don't come in hot.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget about me.
All right, but go out of their way to disrupt stuff. Like for how many years we've been taking pictures? The Ultra we've been doing since the first Ultra phone, which was 2019, 2020, 2019.
That's a you thing.
I want to say, okay, I think it was 20. I think it was 2020. So whenever the first Ultra phone came out, is when they started doing this, taking shots of the moon stuff. And it was a little Samsung flex, which I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing it for the last 3 years. Every time those phones come out, I always got to get that moon shot. But who really is taking pictures of the freaking moon?
That's my thing. Who takes pictures of the moon?
Right. So apparently it bothers some people because they were like, "Hey, listen, I don't care what y'all say. There's no way that."
That's real.
No, there's no way.
Pictures of the moon.
There's no way. It's impossible. No. So he wanted to prove it, and then so the thing that was goofy about it, and again, if you saw what Samsung had to say about it, they used AI and they used all this stuff to. It's pretty much the same thing they do when you take selfies. You know, everybody think they look so great on Instagram, but if you did it with a regular DSLR, well, so Ken, you know, you're a photographer. You know all that stuff you got to do to make somebody look good in the picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Hey, everybody out there, you look good without all the tricks.
Listen, don't even do it. You a photographer, you know. Hey. You being modest right now, but come on now.
The moonshot wasn't legit. Like finding out wrestling wasn't fake. No, not at all.
Right. You know?
Not at all. If you want to take a picture of the moon, use a camera.
Yeah.
But I mean, how many? Unless you're a dedicated photographer, you're already using the camera.
Right.
How many pictures of the moon you taking?
Exactly. And for me, it was one. So I got the new phone. Every time a new phone came out, you get the new.
I'm about to say, yeah, you would do it more than regular people because you got to show it off.
Yeah. So you know, the S20 Ultra came out, took the picture of the moon. 21 came out, took a picture of the moon. S22 came out, took a picture of the moon. And that's it. Once you do it, that's it. It's over. You're done, right?
But then, are you bragging about it to other people?
No. So the thing is, I think what it was is that somebody must have was flexing in front of this cat, like, bro, look at my moonshot. Like, can you, 100 times space zoom? Can your phone do this? And that's like, bro, that picture fake as hell.
So when Samsung came out with the telescopic 100 times zoom, everybody at first was like, "Oh, I can see in this window, right. I can see this monument, or I can see this building." And then somebody must have went, "Oh, let me look up."
Yeah, you know.
And then they got around, and I saw Super Sav. He had a tweet about it. I had somebody else, and then Marquez did a whole video, and I was like, "Come on, y'all!"
And the other little dude, Aaron from Who's About, which I don't like him, but anyway, here's my thing. Right, this goes back to I just remember when the S20 Ultra first came out, or they first was talking about before it came out, and they was talking about the 100 times zoom. The first thing I was thinking about, just like Flossie Carter and a lot of other people, was scumbag activity. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking about.
But that's what everybody was thinking about.
Yeah, I was thinking like scumbag
activity. Do some creep stuff.
Yes, I ain't worrying about no moonshots and whatnot. But I don't know. I guess since Samsung kind of used it as a marketing thing, that's the reason why they had gathered so much information to make sure every time somebody did that and took a picture of the moon, it was a nice, crispy, it was an awesome, shot or whatever, like it really. I mean, like at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But I get, like I said, it's the same thing about, and I know people don't want to admit this. They're a little trying to point some stuff at Samsung and want to make Samsung look crazy. But it's the same thing everybody else do when you take selfies, man. They do stuff.
For me, it reminded me of Android versus iPhone because people were saying your phone's fake, my phone's real. This Samsung copied it from like Oppo or something. Like, come on, who cares? Who cares? Take your picture. At the end of the day, I don't think look at it in your own time.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I don't think it really mattered. But the whole iPhone versus that whole situation. It makes me, when I go look at my social media, especially like in the tech version like area of my social media, it's depressing, bro. It's like, dude, why we do this every day? Like you guys wake up in the morning like, damn, how am I gonna shit on Samsung today? Or Samsung guys wake up
that
like,
we're still doing it. Like I remember a few years ago, fine, but now,
it's crazy.
Nah.
It's insane. It is insane. But I guess some people everybody want to be a content creator. You gotta create content somewhere, right? You know what I mean?
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? So there is that. Now switching, because I wanted to get that out of the way because I know people want to know what I had to say about it. I could care less about a moon picture. I really could. But
I also could care less if nobody asked me about moons, please.
Right? I really don't care. But some other stuff before we get into the meat and potatoes of what's really popping. How do you feel? Because now I know. Number one, you claim you're not a mobile gamer, and we know that you're a console guy.
But I did see that you tried to play Call of Duty the other week or other month or something on Twitch.
Yeah. I was
Call of Duty mobile.
Yeah, I was trying something, but it didn't come out. It wasn't capturing my screen. It was weird, but it was something I was still messing with. But anyway, so it's two things I want to ask you about in the gaming space, right? So you're a console guy, and you're definitely not a like I said, not a mobile guy, right?
Not a mobile guy.
So two things. Netflix is wanting to launch a gaming service, right? That's the first thing. I want to take.
Well, they already offer games. You can already play games through Netflix.
Yeah, but they want to be like a contender, like Nvidia and Xbox and I wasn't gonna say Stadia, but Luna, or whoever. Yeah, yeah, So there's that. So and I guess Netflix said they got a built-in user base and it's easy to just serve games to these people because they already signed up. The other one is, and this is, and I'm pretty sure Zoe is all over this. Microsoft and Xbox,
in the comments,
they want to open a mobile game store, like to play just mobile games and whatnot. So I don't know what you think. Well, I know you don't care about mobile games, but apparently mobile gaming is big business. Apparently,
I would say mobile gaming is definitely probably big business, especially like just seeing what's going on with Call of Duty and Activision and Microsoft.
Yeah,
Call of Duty Mobile is definitely bringing in money.
Yeah,
I could see it in passing. Netflix, either they're throwing spaghetti at the wall and trying to get subscribers, trying to stay in business. But I feel like they need to focus on their bread and butter instead of trying to expand their gaming. I don't think their gaming's that popular, is it?
Well, until I read this article here, I had no idea that Netflix was even doing games. I didn't know.
They already do games.
I'm not subscribed to Netflix, so I don't know these things.
Neither am I. I am now 3 months Netflix sober.
Right. You know what I mean? So I don't. My pictures is covered up. Hold on, let me fix that. Let's see.
Covering up our faces.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to cover nothing up.
And I can see the little. Yeah, I can see that. Why can't I see that?
There you go. You can see everything because you got it behind the scenes like peek.
No. It's on the screen.
No, it's on
the black box.
Oh, the black box. Oh yeah, I got that. I'll take care of that. That's not a problem. Oh, that's something. That's something for them for something later. I got something to show them. Yeah, but I get rid of that. Yeah.
But yeah, mobile gaming is probably taking off. I'm still not a subscriber. I play like 2 games on my phone. One is just a little like what do you call those things? Crossword thing. One's a crossword, and then like sometimes I'll play Sudoku or something. I'm not playing a real game. Wow. I'm not getting a controller for my phone. I'm not doing all
you don't have to get a controller for a lot of games, but some games you do, and there's the little backbones and all that weird stuff for people who really get into that kind of stuff. But I
did see that. I feel like I've talked about this before, but Phil Nicholson, who used to be Android Central, like he used to be the head of Android Central. I don't know what he's doing now, but he bought the backbone for his iPhone, and he was able to play God of War away from his house.
Yeah,
pretty much like he was on his console.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't do anything. Like he said, he couldn't play multiplayer on this, competitive multiplayer. But if you're playing a story game, you could just take that away from me.
So here's the thing, and the Samsung is pushing this hard, which because they have their toes in a bunch of different things, so I can understand how they can make it work. But they want to combine the power and speed of 5G, ultra wideband with mobile gaming, right? So they basically want to encourage competitive. Like right now, cloud gaming is whack, right? So if you're trying to in the competitive space, I love cloud gaming, but I'm saying like if you trying to play, a shoot 'em up, bang bang over on the cloud, you kind of put yourself at a disadvantage. But if everybody is on 5G, that's a different story, right?
No,
because now it's not going through the cloud. Now it's just like a normal connection versus like going through one place and coming back down to another. You know what I mean? So that's what they're trying to do. That's a whole different thing what they're trying to do with the whole augmented gaming and all that. And Apple got they advertised a little bit of it last year too. So
those said that mobile gaming is major because of Xbox Cloud, Sony Remote Play, which is not the exact same, and then Apple Arcade.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a thing. It's always been a thing.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you,
mobile gaming has been a thing. It's just getting more advanced now.
Yeah, because when I saw the numbers from like Fortnite's earnings, oh my God, them people.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Call of Duty's right there with them.
They are making ridiculous. And then I saw some YouTube video where these guys are talking about Genshin Impact. Now I don't play Genshin Impact on the mobile before. But I didn't know people would spend. This dude was talking about how much money he spent a month on this game, and it's in the thousands. In the thousands.
And that's what's happening.
It's crazy.
See, I only have knowledge of Call of Duty. That's why I keep bringing it up. But like Call of Duty, you could buy like a $10 skin,
Yeah.
but you could buy it like that, and then next week they got something else out. So people are spending money, and it doesn't feel as much as you're spending because it's only $2 here,
Yeah,
$5 here, $10 here.
it's crazy, man.
So,
Like I just cannot imagine. I'm trying to think because I play a few mobile games. I have a few mobile games installed on my phones, and I never pay for anything though. I don't understand what are people buying?
cosmetics. It's either cosmetics or it's because a lot of games will either make you watch ads or you have to wait a certain time limit. So people are paying to skip that part
so they can keep playing.
Yeah, I see it all the time. And then
to
those points, mobile gaming used to be like endless runners or crosswords.
Yeah.
And then it started changing over to like the Apple Arcade where it's like racing games or Rayman Legends. But now it's Call of Duty, Fortnite, Genshin Impact. Like these are real games. So
it's nuts,
it's major.
But there's so much. That's why I was like, I'm reading a story about Microsoft, and they're like, yeah, they want to they want to open like a little mobile store, you know, especially since they've acquired Activision, so they got stuff like Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, all those Blizzard titles that have already kind of crossed over to mobile anyway. They're like, yeah, man, that's money there, man. That's money.
So my question to you, Q, is how do you think mobile gaming, which I'm saying is tablets and phones, are going to impact like a Switch or a the pad thing, the PC
the Steam Deck.
Steam Deck. How do you think mobile games are going to affect that?
I think the Steam Deck in this climate is going to be okay because it's actually a PC and it rolls into PC gaming and it's in situations where you don't have to keep buying the same thing over and over again depending on where you want to play. And that's the Microsoft kind of thought process. Like, why buy the same game 3 different times because you want to play it at home or you want to play it on the bus or you want to play it over here? You know what I mean? So
I will say Microsoft's MO is same thing everywhere.
Yes.
Like Nintendo, they'll sell you the same exact game for every system. Yes. And I'm not talking about like a remastered version. They would sell you the same game.
Absolutely.
On every system.
So that's why I think something like the Switch probably won't survive in a situation like this because the value, it goes down, right? Because like if you want to be on the bus, well, you can play it. Well, that's a good thing about a Switch.
You can play it
on the bus. But it's actually hardware is made so you can play it on the couch as well. So it might be okay because there's one device that can do that. It can do that.
The only thing that keeps Nintendo, profitable is their IP.
Yeah.
They got Pokemon, Mario, Sonic, and they're not selling it to nobody.
That's right.
That's literally the only thing that keeps them alive.
Yeah.
Zelda, like they've been remaking the same Zelda game.
Yes.
And they're the only ones that have it. So that's what keeps them above water.
It's a weird climate out there though, man, because I definitely think it's a lot of money. Like when I realized how much money was in mobile gaming, that's when I was like, oh, okay. But then of course, we always had these conversations about these devices, right? The tablets and the phones, right? What we need 16 gigs of RAM in a phone for? Why we need, this crazy amount of speed and a chip?
And that's us thinking in the past. That's us thinking text and phone calls.
Right.
Now they're like, this is my computer. This is how I live my life.
Absolutely. So like as these devices get stronger, the mobile games are gonna get better. And I mean, like I've seen some mobile games that are very close to like, a couple gen past quality. Like, not current gen. I mean, cell phone gonna compete with current gen, but go back like 2 generations though. Go back to like the 360 and the PlayStation 3 or whatever. Phones can do that. They do it pretty easily. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Especially your tablet too. Your tablet's it.
Yeah, man. So I definitely like that. So we went through a thing. Well, I think you guys are feeling it more than me because I don't really get a chance to really indulge on Twitter as much as you guys do. But man, like ever since the Musk takeover, things have been a little bit weird on Twitter, right?
Oh my god!
So it was weird from the whole the verification stuff that he made cheap and made available for everybody, so everybody can be everybody and all that kind of crap, and to all the other different changes. And like I haven't really been really like hit hard with the changes on Twitter. I don't really feel it like that because I'm not into it like that. But this story I'm looking at, so I guess Meta and whatever that little weird robot dude's name who run that place. I guess he must have saw what Musk was doing, and he was like, "Yo, I kind of like that idea. Let's do some stuff like that." Now I don't know because I'm older, and I take the temperature is different for me, right? But who is anybody still using Facebook? That's what I want to know. Is Facebook?
Yeah,
still...
people are still using Facebook.
Really?
People are still using Facebook. I personally use it only for business purposes.
Yeah.
But I get to see that people are like using it as their social media.
Really? I can't even remember the last time I even looked at Facebook, dude. Wow. So Facebook and Instagram are testing selling blue checks for $12 a month. Now, we know how much a verification mean on Instagram. That carry a little bit of weight. And on Twitter, carry a little bit of weight. I don't know if you verified on Facebook, do it really matter. Who cares, right?
Does it? Because for me, nowadays, verified doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
It means you're paying money.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be you had to be somebody that did something or has a certain amount of following.
Yeah.
But now I see people that are just verified.
Right.
And I just think, okay, you're paying $12 or you're paying $10 or $8.
So we got to go back to so you got to take it back to the beginning, Ken. You got to think about what does the verification mean? Right. So, like, why does it exist?
It used to mean that you were important.
Yeah. Okay. So,
but now it just means that you got a wallet.
Okay. Well, so you're saying right now, a badge or a check don't really mean nothing because anybody can do it.
It doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. But they are getting like features. You're getting like you're at the top of somebody's mentions or messages. Or I forgot what the other stuff was.
Well, now if there's incentives to it like that, then
there are. At least for Facebook.
The number one is worth the money, right?
Is it?
Well, depending on what you're trying to do, right? You know what I'm saying?
It just means that if I'm trying to talk to you, once you go to your messages, I'm gonna be at the forefront.
If you're trying to promote something or something like that, I can understand. I can understand that. I just, the whole point of just me being popular, and I just want people like this whole, just kind of reminds me of the Chris Rock joint. Did you watch Chris Rock joint? Did you watch it? It was pretty good.
Yeah, I saw it.
It kind of reminded me what he was saying, how like that everything is based on like we talked about this on the show actually years ago about likes, right? And how powerful that is nowadays. Like, and people do some wild stuff for a like, bro.
For a like.
You know what I mean? Like, and I think just paying a couple dollars, to be verified and make people feel like I should like this guy because he's got a check on his name. I don't have one on mine. So I'm not.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
No.
I need tangible growth.
I mean, to me, that proves everything. But this right here, just like at a glance, you ain't even really got to know who this person is to know he's a big deal, right? So a lot of times, like you said, I'll be looking at Instagram and I see a verified badge on a person. I'm like, well, I don't know who the hell that is. So I got to figure out who this person is because he got a verified badge. And
but do you care though?
Well, I done dug around for 15 minutes trying to figure out who this individual is. And I looked at all the stuff, and I still don't know who the hell he is.
If you see a check, that makes you want to go research that person?
It depends. It depends on like if this person happens to be like I don't know.
So let's say you're on Instagram and you see something music related, like a post music related. And somebody with a check mark comments some opinion that may be fact, but you don't know yet.
Now I gotta find out who that is. I didn't know. I didn't know who that is. I didn't know who this person is. Saying this stuff like you got the audacity to comment on Andre 3000's post because you got a little check mark,
something.
But ain't nobody ever heard of you because I don't know who you. Let me find out who this guy is.
It's not the same over here. I see a photographer post something, and then another photographer says, "Well, blah 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 blah." I'm just like,
"Who the fuck are you?"
It's like, who cares? Either I agree with you or I don't, but I don't care who you are.
I'm just, I don't know, man. I think it sparked a little bit of curiosity because I'll see somebody. Let's say somebody posts something, and they got like you said, they got a celebrity or somebody who I do know. In their picture or in their video or whatever, And I'm like, oh shit, well, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Like who is he? You know what I mean?
I know. I'm not the same.
I don't know who that dude is, man. But he got a check mark, and but I mean, I think Elon Musk kind of devalued it a little bit. And you remember a couple years ago when who was it? Was it Meta who did it first, or was it Twitter, or was it YouTube? Anyway, you know they kind of like made it so you can't see how many likes a post had or downvotes a post had, or I think YouTube has thumbs down, right? You can't see the thumbs down no more. Right?
YouTube, you can't see thumbs down. Instagram did likes, but it's around the same time.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Stuff like that is weird to me. I don't really understand. We want to make it so everybody can be verified, but then also you don't want nobody to get their feelings hurt by showing them how many thumbs down they got, or don't want nobody to feel like, because people can pay for likes, so you got this weird, you got this abnormal number of likes on your page, and you don't
want anybody to get their feelings hurt. You don't want to do comparison syndrome or theory or whatever it's called.
But you want everybody to be included and want everybody to be verified.
That's right. Wow. It's trying to make it like so equal. Everybody's equal. Everybody's the same.
Okay.
Everybody.
That's what I'm saying. You don't implement these things if I guess I didn't realize what kind of backlash it was going to have 10 years later, because social media is just now kind of maturing a little bit, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, because I do remember, and I'm dating myself a little bit, but I definitely can remember when like I first started seeing like I was working at Circuit City, as a matter of fact. I started seeing like Facebook and Twitter apps being implemented into like Blu-ray players and stuff, and I was like, "Oh snap! The future is here!" Oh my goodness!
Yo, that whole sentence, my guy. Right there.
I can tweet from the Transporter movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I hope my comments would be like, "What's a Blu-ray player?" Like what?
Right? Yeah,
I got to jump in though. I was talking with a friend the other day, a couple of friends. And she was saying that she had a VHS, like a tape. And I was like, "Oh, you can get the tape player." I forgot.
Wow.
I forgot what it was called. And then my friend chimed in, and he said a different name, but it was still wrong. Wow. She's like, "What are you guys talking about?" I was like, "Yo, I totally spaced out."
I get nobody seen those things in a long time. Man, that is crazy. That's so weird. A lady actually came into the store looking for one the other day, and I felt so bad for her, man. I actually felt bad for this lady who got mad at me because she thought I was being funny when she was like, "Hey, yo, where y'all CDs at?" I was like,
I was going to say, Best Buy don't even sell CDs anymore, or DVDs, or either, right?
Yeah, I was like, "Ma'am, I don't think nobody sells CDs anymore." And she's looking at me like, "What? What are you talking about?" Yeah, she was hot about it, bro. I was like, "Listen, I can't help it." I don't
know if you know, but Skrillex, he put out a concert at Madison Square Garden recently, and he threw out or gave out 300 limited edition CDs.
Wow.
And there's a lot of Gen Z people there because it's like a new Skrillex. It's not the same Skrillex, but they said 80% of them couldn't play the CDs. They didn't have that to play the CDs.
Absolutely. So I guess it was just they just supposed to. It's a collector's edition. You're not supposed to play them, I guess.
He included the QR code, but that's what you gotta do nowadays. QRs and links.
Yes, absolutely.
You can't get a hardware.
No, can't do it. Like I tell you the story, right? About I went to the store one day and these dudes was out here hustling, right? Mm-hmm. And he got
they gave you a CD and you're just like
right, and it was a blank CD. They had to write nothing on it, bro. And I'm like,
"Hey, I don't know what I can do with this, bro."
So I mean, like, I'm supposed to give you $2. I don't even know. First of all, this gonna be blank. I have no way of proving it. That's
what I would do. I'm gonna just sell you a blank CD because you're not gonna find out till later anyway. So.
It was crazy, man. I don't know, man. It is insane. It is crazy, but we move on, man, and it's like some people they still hold on to them CDs, bro. They still want to do it,
It's crazy. Vinyl's still out there.
Vinyl was outlasted.
Records are out there.
Vinyl has outlasted 8-track, cassette, and CD. And vinyl is still king. You know what I mean? So I don't.
And it's like reviving too. It has a little wave to where it's down for a little bit because something new came out, and then it pop back up.
Yeah. You know, and
You
it's
can't
funny.
skip, you can't rewind. Well, you can, but you got to do it manually.
Right.
You can't do none of this.
I mean, you know what? People still, they love their vinyl, man. Like, and I really don't understand how that survived CD. Well, CD was the worst one because once they get scratched up and they was like that, like, oh
Annoying.
God, no,
tapes
were
worse. They were really annoying.
No, tapes were, well, I don't know if you remember tapes, but tapes were the worst.
I remember tapes.
You got to stick the
No, tapes were fine because you could fix a tape.
You could fix a tape.
You can't fix a CD.
Right, you could fix a tape. If you was real patient, you could fix a tape. You know what I mean? So you got to look at the bottom of the CD or to see the used lines.
Used lines.
Well, you know, it wouldn't matter because I couldn't play. My car don't got no CD player, and I don't know. I don't have a device in this house that can play a CD.
If my PlayStation can play it,
sounds like it do it.
I don't know.
You know, I have not a device, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, Keon, here's the thing, man. Like, I didn't know what was going on with this until because I didn't know that those like when you go into like Verizon.com or Samsung.com or BestBuy.com and you get into the little chat box with the little dude, I thought they were paying people. I thought that's what people, you know, got paid to do, to sit there and do customer service.
At a point. But like when it first pops up, no, that's no.
Oh, so the beginning is and then they get you with somebody. That's the way it works. Okay, because you know, because one of the guys told me, he was like, yeah, bro. Oh, Best Buy has that. That's the AI bot been on BestBuy.com for 5 years. I was like,
yeah, a lot of people have. Yeah, it's old though. It used to be like you just click, I don't know, returns, and it'll pop up some generic thing.
Right.
But if you type like a certain phrase or a certain word, it'll get you to a real person.
Yeah. So the whole thing is, so somebody like me, I'm sitting there, especially I remember telling y'all the story. Remember when I got my Z Fold 3, not this one, the one from last year, where it came like we had the special promo that it came with it, where I was supposed to get the Samsung Care Plus free for the first year. Well, since I had like a special work discount or whatever, they wouldn't give it to me. So remember, I was telling you I was on the chat with the guy arguing like hell trying to get my free Samsung Care Plus.
It'd be hilarious if you were talking to the robot the whole time.
Yeah, you know, now that I think about it.
You might have been
like, this is why this dude wouldn't hear what I was saying. I'm going, I'm putting screenshots up. I'm
you over there yelling at Clippy.
I'm doing all this stuff, and it's like, I'm sorry, sir, with the promo. I'm like, wow, dude, you sound like a robot. And
probably because that's crazy.
It is insane. But here we go, Keon. We're in the world of AI chatbots, bro, and
yes, sir.
And they are the technology seems to be growing quickly. I mean, it's moving at a rapid rate right now.
I'm here for it.
So who we have? Who are the players?
I mean, the main thing you have is ChatGPT. That's where a lot of things.
What about Bard and this Bing thing right here?
You've got Bard. Bing has. I feel like Bing is using an offshoot of ChatGPT. Like they're using some of it, but I didn't read too much into it. But yeah, ChatGPT is the main thing that most all of the programs nowadays are pulling from. They release an API so you can tap into it with other stuff.
Yeah, I like.
But Google just put out Bard.
Yeah, they put out Bard, and they said that. And this story right here was saying how they are kind of misquoting each other, saying that one of them is dead and the other one is not. But I was playing with it the other day, and so Bing has this thing that built into the Edge browser. They got their Bing AI, and I just type it in, just playing around, and I was like, "What is the smart guy?"
Doing it live.
Yeah, I'm doing it live. Perfect podcast. Now, the first time I did this, I was very surprised at what it came back with, and then I was showing it to somebody at work, and they had changed it. It was a little bit different. So I'm gonna see what it's gonna say tonight. Let's see. So
I can check out ChatGPT as well.
Yeah, we can do that as well. I just want to see this one first. So this one was weird because it had our names and stuff in it. So it says, The Smart Guys Tech Podcast is a weekly podcast that talks about technology and pop culture. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple. This one's very, very, maybe because you can change the style. You can say, make it, you can ask it to either be concise or enthusiastic or whatever. But anyway, this right here is just the same answer that I got when I showed it to the guy at work. Which the first time I did it, no lie, the first time it had our names, had the host, Big Q Key on X. It had like, you see these little links that pop up at the bottom? It had my link tree and your about me. It had some weird like link. It was crazy. It was crazy how deep it went. And then it quoted certain episodes and all that. But see, now it's not really doing that. So, but that's what I was looking at right then. I thought that was pretty dope.
ChatGPT is giving me an answer right now saying it doesn't really know because it doesn't have up to date information.
Yeah, but I was playing with it. That thing is crazy, man. It is insane.
So for ChatGPT, I use that all the time.
Yes,
literally. I'm on the fence right now. We're paying for it because you can pay for it and get like.
Yes, I was actually looking at that tonight. There was a plus version of it or whatever.
There's a plus version that gives you the new version of ChatGPT.
Yeah,
you get priority, conversations and whatnot. But I use it for responding to emails, creating captions online, writing because I'm still writing.
Yeah,
I use it to help me out with my writing.
Yeah, I was doing it
on my website, my blogs.
I did it for the actual. I use it for the actual description of the video tonight. Let me see what did it write. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yours is very basic.
Yeah, I didn't want it to sound too robotic. You know what I mean? But let's see what it said.
Yours is very basic.
Let's see here. How can I find it on here?
So it says AI chatbots are computer programs that simulate human conversation through voice commands or text chats or both. They use AI to generate text and answer queries based on user input. Some examples of chatbot technologies are virtual systems like Alexa, Assistant, Siri, and messaging apps like WeChat.
Yeah. So that was I'll use it.
That's pretty basic.
And I actually used it to do the tags for the video as well. So the Google rep, as a matter of fact, that's a good story. The Google rep who worked at the store, I don't know if I introduced you to him when I was there. Anyway, he was leaving. He was within his 2 weeks notice or whatever. And this is around the same time I was just now learning about this stuff. And we were playing around with it. He was like, you think it can write my 2 weeks notice for me? And so we put it in, and it did. It actually did. It was pretty crazy, man. Let me see here. And then so the mobile version, that's what I was looking at earlier. That's kind of what it looks like. So if we go in here, this is my folder I got up here. So this is what I meant, where it showed that you can show, you can make it more creative, you can make it more balanced, you can make it more precise.
A little interface for
it. So if I say precise, and we ask that same question, what is the Smart Guyz Tech Podcast? I'm put a question mark on there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it says. Searching for Smart Guyz Tech Podcast. Oh, well, I think we done tripped it up. It's like, I don't know these idiots. These dudes are nobodies.
Jesus.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay, so is there anything else you would like to know about it? Okay, here we go. Who are the hosts of the podcast, right? Okay. How about this? Let's see what happens here. I'm sorry.
So it's actually doing like searching.
It said I couldn't find the information. What are some popular
searching and stuff?
It said, what are some popular episodes? This is actually kind of fly. And I'm saying this is crazy. Looking for the Smart Guyz Tech Pipe. And you know what? It's crazy because I'm telling you, when I did this the first time, it gave me a lot of crazy information, bro. And it's not doing it now. And I think it's because of the way you have these settings at the beginning. But I ain't gonna play with it no more. But this is where'd it go? Right here. Yeah. So like when you get in there in the beginning, you have to kind of set it and tell it what you wanted to do. But that was I actually love where we at with this here, man. It's actually pretty cool. Oh God, I'm
you messing everything up right now.
Where am I doing? Oh, here it is.
Well, I will say that. So with ChatGPT, you can do a lot with it. You can train it to talk like you or to answer like you or things like that. So like I said, all my blogs on my website are written with it. Like it's written 95% of it.
Really?
but it doesn't speak like a robot. Or if you look at some of my Instagram captions, some of them are written by me, some of them are AI generated, but I have it learning my style of writing,
yeah,
so that you probably wouldn't even tell.
Because I was reading one today. It was about what the hell was you read? Because I was like, this dude be on some crazy shit. What was it?
On Instagram?
I don't know where I saw it at. It was a
Twitter is not.
It says, how do you do something? He was saying how you disconnect by doing, and I can't remember what it was, but I was like, wait a minute. This dude don't do stuff. This dude don't do stuff. He don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was some.
You gotta find that for me.
It was TikTok. It was actually on TikTok. That's where it was. It was TikTok. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, my TikTok is all curated. Yeah, so all of that is either super highly curated by me or it's AI.
Nice. Well, you get more use out of it because I am really just now starting to really play with it and try to get it. Like right now I'm just having to correct and help guide me when it comes to like the stuff about setting the videos up as far as the descriptions, the titles, tightening that stuff up like that. Definitely working with the tags and the keywords and all that weird stuff that I've always struggled with. I definitely been enjoying the fact that it's been helping and kicking back them tags like boom, like okay, things I would have never thought about. I was like, damn, okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, man. I'm watching videos on it a lot on YouTube. I'm trying to optimize it and use it. Like I said, I'm on the fence, man. I've seen it do some crazy things. I've seen somebody drew a website on a piece of paper.
Wow.
Very basic. They put in the ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave them the code to make that website.
That is correct. Because you know what? That reminds me, because I remember seeing a story where I know that window I had it measured wrong. But anyway, I remember seeing a story where somebody, I don't know who the company is, but they are is it Adobe? I don't know. But they are implementing some AI chat stuff to help out with coding, right? It's specifically for that. You know what I mean? Like, it was for building video games. That's what it was.
I forgot the name of that company. Like Full Sail?
I don't know. I forget what company it was, but it was it was like a company that's already a studio that's already making games or whatever. But they're developing some AI stuff to help, like with media stuff, like doing set backdrops in video games and atmospheres and stuff like that. And then it was just automatically
all the like the mundane stuff. Yeah, that's the best thing to use it for. Things that you like have to repeatedly do.
Yes.
Or if it's like some small things, have the chatbot do it.
Now I would love to see, and I would have to kind of find a video. I'm pretty sure there's a video somewhere. I would love to see it doing like Excel spreadsheets and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can.
That's probably the easy thing.
I know, because I mean that's one thing that I can't really do well. I would love to see and know how to do that, like, you know, get it to do that kind of stuff for you. But I know I was seeing videos where they were saying, like, you know, it was writing things like everything from like I said, 2 weeks notices, video descriptions, tags.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Blog posts.
It will like watch a YouTube video and give you like a summary.
Yeah, nuts, man. It's crazy. The one thing I like about the Bing one, and I guess that's part of the whole me kind of getting baked into this whole Microsoft ecosystem because of my close affiliation with Samsung and Samsung and Microsoft. Anyway, so I'm all about Edge and all that stuff. So they built it right into the Edge browser, and what used to be the Bing search is now Bing AI, and basically it's like a little tab. You click on the side, boom, it pops a little AI out. And so what I didn't know until I was watching the introductory video on it is that when you go to a Bing search and you just say, let's say you're searching for show Mars or something like that, right? Well, all the results that it kicks back to you, it's actually learning all, and it's putting together this conversation on the side. You know what I mean? Like saying if you make it at, you know, want to know where you at. So, you know, based on your location, if you make it here by this time, you can get here during this time of day where they do this and they do that. And I'm like, wow, what I'm getting to, Keon, are you ready for a world where this is common? This is like, wow.
I'm in it.
Okay.
I'm in it. And the funny thing is, like, in my friend circle, like all of my friend circles, I'm either the only one using it, one of like a couple people using it, and either the people who aren't using it, they're like against it. Not even so much as like they don't hate it or anything.
Yeah.
Either people are just like, I don't know anything about it, or I don't need to use it. I don't find any use for it for myself. But I do have a couple friends who are like, you're not gonna get my privacy from me and all this stuff. I'm just like, hey, so I am 2 feet in. I'm ready to go.
The ones that I see kind of having some pushback are creatives, right? People who
which is weird,
who write and do art. The art one is really the one that got people up in arms.
Yeah, because that was from like Dolly and stuff.
Yeah.
It was taking people's like images and like when you ask it to make like a picture of a dog, it would use somebody else's dog, somebody else's background,
because it's pulling all this information from all those places, right? So and so they were upset about it. Somebody in the music industry, I don't know if it was Dr. Dre or Rick Rubin, somebody, one of those super high up, like super highly respected people, was saying something about how, because there are plugins or applications that music producers use that generate like chords and things like that. So basically, he was saying that people don't quit playing music like about 5 years ago, ever since AI took over. Like you just plug in your chords and say, I want it to sound like this, and it generates it on its own. And basically, they are upset saying that all the new producers who use AI, they are not real producers and blah, blah. They shouldn't deserve to get, the same type of accolades that people like him and Rick Rubin and other folks like that did, because they had to learn how to do it the right way versus using a computer to make music.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah,
but
so.
Times change.
Times have changed. That's
everything's advancing. You used to have to like rub 2 sticks together to make fire. Now we got lighters. I mean, it just things evolve.
And this is. I think this ain't even on the same level as like Siri, Google, and Alexa.
This is more.
This is way past that.
This is iRobot.
This is insane. Because think about it, right? I saw this AI generated. Well, Adobe has it, but somebody else had it before. It was for podcasters, right? And basically, a transcription podcast for you, so it puts everything in, in text, and then it goes through and corrects like your ums and ahs and replace words with this, that, and the third. But the thing that's kind of cool about that really blew my mind, that really I couldn't really wrap my mind around, is that when it introduced new stuff, new content, like new words, and it replaced words with certain other words, they did it in your voice. Now that right there, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I mean,
that was crazy.
The only reason I don't like that so much is because I don't want it to remove somebody's uniqueness.
Right.
And even though it doesn't in your voice, I still feel like it takes something away from you.
Yeah.
So that's why like when I use stuff, I train it to use my voice, and I wanted to be me, but I also want to include my own little whatever.
Yeah, I was looking at this and I was thinking, this is back when I was like going real hard. We was doing like I was doing like 3 podcasts a week. I was doing like the Smart Guys and the BQW and Shackled, and I was having to go through and do all the editing. And I ran across this program, and I was like, "This shit is crazy."
I'm telling you, those mundane tasks are where it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. But it was expensive, but at the same time, I was like, "But man, the fact that and I get it. I mean, we on our phones all the time, and we've been giving our voices to these devices for what 10 years now. So they have the profiles. Every word that you can possibly think of, we done said it into one of these devices. Or
it can figure out how to say it based on how we say other things.
Right. So it ain't really hard to imagine. And I've seen software like Auto-Tune and Melodyne where it manipulates vocal tones, and I've seen how that stuff works. And it's definitely possible, and it's crazy. They said that Samsung was working on, it's already live on the S23 Ultra. But it's coming to it's going to be a new thing to do, because how Google introduced about 3 years ago that what was it, that screen thing, like they were the Google
call screen.
What screen you call? Yeah. So now the Samsung has the Bixby. They call it text to speech or whatever, but it'll answer your calls and do all that stuff. But what Samsung is working on is the next version of that one, where it does use your voice to do it. And I don't. People kind of like thinking, I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't mind you doing like a robotic woman's voice, but my voice, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a little. I can see that pissing my mom off like real bad.
That's what I'm saying. You have to go through the mom test. That's the first time I hear that. I'm like, all right, call my mom, ask her how she's doing.
Yes. Oh, well, I can see that making her really want to kill somebody. I can see that.
Once you find out that's not you, oh boy.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna go well with her. You know. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, but it looked like we done reached our we made it to the show without no craziness, man.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
It's crazy. I mean, I can I think about all the struggles we done went through, and I'm gonna tell you, Ken, I want you to understand this, and I want you to know that you ain't get away with this. I just ain't say nothing.
What was that?
Because I was frustrated. I ain't saying that. But this little slick little shot that you took last week. You think I didn't know about the little shot you took? Oh, I didn't forget about it, bro.
It was a shot. It was a genuine concern.
Listen, I don't know if they heard it. I don't know if they because we were live and we were off and it was a bunch of weird stuff going on. But you took a shot at me, bro. You took a shot. For those who don't know what happened, allow me to tell the story. So obviously you guys know we was having some issues with the show over the last couple weeks.
It's like a third week of issues, by the way.
Okay, this fool gonna say to me, to my face, he says, "Yo, bro, you want to try with the Apple stuff next week?" Have you lost your damn mind, bro?
No, but what you said was like, yeah, we can try it. You can try it.
At first, I was like, I can't believe you tried me like that. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm gonna let him get it. Okay.
I'm just saying, cool. If you wanted to run it over here.
Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say though? Because I like, obviously I said it, but if we would have tried it over here, if we would have tried it over here and it worked flawlessly, I would never let you live it down.
I know, and that's why. But you know what? I also think one of the reasons why you did that because you knew I was gonna break my back to make sure the stream was perfect this week. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm just saying.
I was like,
we can try it, man.
I was like, I can't believe he actually shot at me like, wow. Oh, okay.
It had been 3 weeks. So it's like maybe something's happening.
Damn,
plugins or something. I don't know.
Shame, bro. Like, oh yeah. So I'm just gonna scroll in with my Apple stuff, and we're gonna make everything okay.
You got a couple of buttons. Click here, and then click here.
Damn.
Who knows?
Try to know lie. I told David.
Look, he over here talking to Rush.
It was Apple this way. Wow, serious though, You said this? Really? What is wrong with y'all, man? What are loyalties at around here? What is going on?
He don't use that duo. He knows what Microsoft's capabilities are.
I told David if it was Apple, oh Lord, boy, y'all listen, y'all gonna. You know what? That's okay. The stream is fine. The
stream is. We've been doing it for 6 years. It's been 5-6 years, though.
The stream is fine. Y'all messing with me, but y'all crazy, man. But you know what? Whatever it was, it gave me the motivation. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. He's not gonna play me like that. This stream is gonna work this week, no matter what. You know what I mean? So that's dope.
Yo, I texted him earlier. I was like, yo, what's up? He said I done did 3-4 test streams. I was testing on his stream. No, he wasn't gonna let me have that. I'm telling you.
No,
he's like, that's what the show for that work.
Y'all tried to play me last week, and I was like, I am not the one. Y'all got the wrong one. Okay, I know what I'm doing over here. Come on, and then the Apple, y'all know that's what get me right there. Y'all start doing that Apple stuff. No, sir. And I don't know if I could have been sitting up here on the stream. Acting like,
if it was working,
and it was, when it was, I probably would have been a little bit pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I probably been a little bit pissed off. But anyway, whatever the case, you got your shot in, and anyway, we got the stream back on track, and so you did what you needed to do, You know
whatever motivation you need.
You know me better than a lot of people. You know what to say. You know what to say. So you got it working.
Motivation you need.
Yes. Anyway, man, it was real good to get to finally get the stream back up and running. And actually, once I found out what was going on, it was super simple. I was just like, man, I was doing too much. I had to calm down a little bit. I've been wanting the stream to be so awesome that I'd be doing a little too much. You know what I mean? But
need some different hardware, huh?
My hardware is fine. My hardware is fine. Okay, y'all listen. Ain't nothing y'all, and you know this ain't nothing you can ever do to get me to do that. Ain't nothing you can ever do. It's been good. I've been able to come back and do the show. Yes. And this has been good. Look, I'm your Galaxy man, Big Q man. Holding it down.
I need to change your name back on Twitter. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, you don't like the Galaxy man, dog.
It just threw me off. I was like, "Who is this?"
No, because I need people to know, man. Like cats need to know. Like I am 100% bought in. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Galaxy man. Like I'm just always like, yeah, you saw it. Oh, I ain't taking it down. I'm going to put a little star and little glitters beside it. You know.
Hey, I'm about to get back on Twitter right now. Right now.
I'm about to put a little stars
show out.
Show, you know what I mean?
I'm about to show out.
I'm like, listen, a real Galaxy man is in the building. Okay, for real. Just letting people know what time it is. That's all it is.
Call me Apple Man. No, don't call me that. Don't call me that. No, don't even do it.
Look, man, y'all been good, man. I think that we're gonna wrap it up right here. Kenyon, you got anything you want to say to this before we go?
No, that's it. We happy to be back. Expect us every week.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the day, the time.
Yes.
Should be good.
Yeah.
But that's it.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all hopefully next week. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay, I gotta go over here and stop the stream, though. Hold on.